Are we here? Hi. Subscribers only mode has been enforced. My bangs will not. Peace out. Peace out, bangs. I have new hair. I'm trying to train it. It's been fun, let me tell you. Trying to make my bangs do something different. They're very rebellious. Anyway, hello. Welcome. Good to see everybody. I've got a little something special. Hello, for there she is. For that one. Hi, babe. Hi, Frederick. How are you? I'm in my pajama pants, too. Y'all are getting super casual, Cody. Casual Cody. My freaking bangs won't peace out. You guys, I was not even going to come on tonight either because I was going to go on the TikTok, but TikTok did an update which kicked me out of my ability to log in, and then it won't let me log in. So I'm here on YouTube. I must need to come see Frederick. You know, I was going to message you today too and see how you were doing, but I figured this was the next best thing. Going ahead and coming on here. Peace out, bro. She was like, do you want them shattered? Do you want them heavy? And I was like, I think shattered, pieced. Man, they're piecey. Anyway. So for this one, Lisa is getting you message me whenever. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Doing something special. I showed the process of putting this whole thing together, but Miss Lisa is getting a cord cutting. Lisa needs a cord cutting. We have rosemary, hibiscus leaves. We have rose petals. We have hawthorn leaf. On this side, there is a salt line of division for protection here down the middle. On this side, we have cayenne pepper. We have right, exactly, Fred. Bingo. Over here, we have cayenne pepper. We have pepper flakes for return to sender. We have some chili flakes, it's chili powder, and some, what was it? Oh, some nettles leaf. There was a couple of other things I did in here for some return to sender. So with this intention, hi, Delaney. How are y'all? Good to see you. With this intention to Lisa and to her Aries. Dividing Aries from Lisa. And away we go. And away we go. This will be burning in the background. And again, this was set up earlier just to make sure. I use the candle wax from these candles, and you'll see there is a cord between the two of these. There is, each one of these has their own intention put into it. Very well done, as I am moving candles, wax, burned the wax and stuck them to the plate. So that's how they're staying there. So pretty good, if I do say so myself. And we'll watch this. Look at how that's fighting. Look at how big and powerful the black flame is. The white candle is not as intense. There's a stronger pull and a stronger power on the one we are to cut from. Here. Hi, Sarah. Hi, kids. How is everybody? Good to see all of you. Welcome, welcome. Just doing a little cord cutting here. I've got all my regular stuff going in the background too. These are all of my money, protection, love candles happening in the background here. Doesn't it? It does. Indeed, it does. This was going to be done over on my other channel, but here we are. Oh. All right, cool. And good. I like being over here with the adults anyway. This is where the adults are, right? The adults are here. Hi, everybody. That, if you've seen, is yet another reason I'm sick of modding for others. Oh, you've been at it again? Have you been at it again? How did that all go? Did you ever reconcile with that one fallout where Delaney and Frederick had that fallout with that one page? Was there any reconciliation there? Whatever happened with that? I literally did not do my hair. I showered last night, went to sleep. I have 3 days in a row off because I got off for the holiday. So yesterday I spent cleaning. I got everything all put back together. No reconciliation. Close the door. Oh, interesting. That's fascinating. Wow. It happens. It happens. I try to not let it happen with me. If I ever wrong somebody and I'm in the wrong, I go back and try to correct the situation. If somebody just irritates the crap out of me and they've got to go, security, she canceled your memberships? Oh my God. Wow. That's, wow, petty. I mean, probably anticipating that you were going to do it anyway. Grace. Yay. Yay, it's Grace. Hi, darling. Oh, you canceled them. Good. Good on ya. She just blocked you. So you canceled. Good for you. Mwah. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? How you going? As you Aussies say. How is everybody going? Frederick is sick of modding for others. Don't mess with us. For real. That's on the real. 2 weeks to go to hearing. Oh boy. September is a busy month. Yeah, September is a busy court month. Someone else I know has a big court hearing coming up this month. We'll have a big gathering for the outcome. If you are a brand new person to my channel, it's subscribers only unless you have subscribed for 5 minutes minimum. Then you can talk. You must be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes to enter the chat. If you are brand new, it will not allow you to do so. If you're always been a follower, just say hello. We will welcome you. Glad to see everybody. Lisa is okay. She's about to be doing better. I'm doing a cord cutting for Lisa. Bing. This is all of my typical work going on back here that I normally have going on. Doing a cord cutting. Saw on that channel you were modding for just before about the comment. Oh, really? Tell me the tea. What kind of trouble do y'all get into? Y'all get into some trouble. What happened? Tell me everything. I like the tea. I want to hear it. I have been on self-appointed Karen duty for the neighborhood, making everybody mind the rules. It's disgusting around here, and I'm trying to make this be a nice place for my mom to come home to, but I swear to God, it is. They are trashing it. They're trashing it out. There were dirt bikes in the courtyard behind me. Dirt bikes. They were out this weekend because it's Labor Day weekend, so they're in the parking lot of the apartments blaring Tejano music, not even 9 a.m., drinking beers, hollering out to the sky in Tejano music. Not even 9 a.m. on a Sunday. I was like, hello. You tell them, shut the fuck up. It's all quiet on your end. Spring has sprung. Cute. I'm ready for fall. I'm so ready for fall. My parents are in Canada right now, and it's like in the 70s. It's like, oh my God, that sounds so good. I remember this time last year when I was up north, and the temperature was probably my favorite thing about being up north was the temperature change. Actually being in a nice cozy temperature. That was probably my favorite thing. That's the thing I miss the most is the weather. Probably the only thing I miss. Honestly. Let me look. Fred thought he was doing a good thing and he was questioned. Removed a guy's comment and he was being a smart. He said, finally, the only black. He thought I'd never find one. Have to do that. He came on 2 days. Wow, just in there. You're correct to do that. You're correct to do that, Fred. Here, let's find out why. Let's find out why. Because listen. These chat rooms, all of these chat rooms are full of people seeking attention because they don't get it any other way. They don't get attention any other way. So they come into these chat rooms and just start going in. Fred knows. He's been in these rooms long enough. Exactly. I have, oh my God, I follow probably 4 or 5 of them myself those are my go-tos. Yep. Don't mess with Fred. Tell me about that guy that Fred removed. He's trying to get his message heard. He desires to be seen. He's looking for opportunity. He's not around for a good time. He's just trying to get seen. I mean, he's just having a good time. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just in there just trying to get attention. That's it, which is a distraction from the message from the group. Is he back there? There he is. You see him? Right there. It's like, where's Waldo? Grace has got eagle eye for toe beans. You're so cute. Yes. You're so good. Yeah. And yes. It's like she knew. She was like, me? Oh. They're like, doot, doot. And then right there, it goes 1, 2, 3, because there is Cleo right underneath. They're always like, bing, bing, bing. The micro cow. Yeah. Little miss, I call her the micro cow. She's not a guinea pig. She's a micro cow. She needs grass, hay, vegetables. Her other nickname is Princess Poop. Chloe Cleo. Gotta answer this guy about a quote for shipping. Get him. Go to work, Fred. Go earn that bacon. See you back here in a second. Awesome. Cleo, she's down there. She doesn't like to be handled a whole lot, really. I'm trying to handle her to get her over it, just to get her used to it. It's just a little bit of a little moment, and then she can go. And she always like gets nestled in my hair. I need to have a sanctuary. I know. I know. I know. I can't help it. This is not even, I don't even, it's not like I go out looking for this. All I am is just here, and they keep getting brought to me. Y'all know I was just sitting here working, and then there's a freaking guinea pig outside my window. I was going to work and saw that thing in the road. This thing, I'd come home every day and she's in the window staring at me, begging for me to come exercise her because her current owner can't move. So that's just the way it is. Hi, Jamie's Cowboys. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Ignore my pajama pants. Just comfortable. I mainly came on to do the cord cutting, but I am reading. Kevin needs to leave. Why does Kevin need to go? What kind of snake? I have a guinea pig. I can't have a snake. I can't have a snake. Could you imagine? Do y'all remember the movie Short Circuit? The girl in there, Stephanie, her house was full of animals, all different kinds of animals. She was just full of animals. That's gonna be me. Driving around my wagon and animals. It's gonna be me. Getting rid of jerks trying to come around. Oh, and my hero robot saving me. Delaney knows Jamie's Cowboy. Jamie's is your name Jamie? What is your name? Welcome. You were in a bad wreck. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry you're in a bad wreck. Jamie, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. My name is Cody. Here's Wheel of Fortune. Just came out. Wheel of Fortune. Welcome to the room. 10 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you're on the mend for something here. Something is coming to an end. Some sort of a spell of bad luck is coming to an end. I feel like you're finally starting to put some things together and seeing some rapid changes that are really making you start to feel better, or this is quickly about to start happening. I don't see you running out into the world with this so much, but I see you kind of standing back just a little bit to continue to assess what your path is going to be after this turn of events. There's been some kind of a turn of events, but this is coming to an end. Whatever downswing is coming to an end, and you're starting to come back to an uptick. Lots of things are in action here. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 6, 7, 8. With a 3 of Pentacles. Things are starting to get back into good standing. Looks good. Good for you. There you go. New person in. Quick little energy check. Nice. Is Butt Guy back? Who's Butt Guy? Who's that? Who's the Butt Guy? What are y'all talking about? Relearning over again. Oh, you're in process. Something is starting to tick back up. It's not like you're running out into the world with this newfound way of life. You're you're on your own, but you're getting the hang of things before you go and take it out to show the world. Looks good. I can't recall the channel, but I had A duck video? You guys are so cute. Awesome. Are you watching these, Lisa? This is for Lisa here. Clumsy Clairvoyance is a great friend. I'll pass your channel to her. Oh, cute. Clumsy Clairvoyance. Fantastic. Do you have a channel too, Jamie's Cowboys? I follow people back as well. If you're doing things on here, Miss Sarah has a channel too. In case anybody is not following Sarah, her channel is called Sarah Speaks. Is that correct? Sarah Speaks. Oh, Frederick does a lot of posting. Say it, Sarah. Thank you. Sarah Speaks. Say it, Sarah. I was so close. I was so close. Meant to find me. Nice. Not this one, the other. Cute. Yeah, whoever follows me, you got a channel going and you are looking for followers and views. I do all that. I'll hang out, I watch your stuff. Say it, Sarah. Say it, Sarah. That's it. My apologies. Let me follow this cutie pie right here. Where is your twin? Your twin is not here. I just noticed that as well. Natalia. We have Delaney. We have the beautiful Grace. We have the lovely Lisa. Jamie's is now joining us. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I know. The buffering on Clumsy channel got the better of you, so you left. Oh, mine does that sometimes. Yeah. You like to support people? You're awesome. The PBS the PBS gratification quote just came into my head. And it couldn't be possible without supporters like you. Be sure and donate today. It's all possible with supporters like you. PBS. Was watching Transformers. It's good of Mud Flab was giving to Sarah. Oh, how funny. That's funny. I like that. Giving Sarah and Natalia vibes. That's so funny. Me and my bestie, we have Cheech Marin and Tommy Chong's birthdays. Yes. That's a direct simulation. Cheech Marin has my birthday. Tommy Chong is a day off of her birthday. So those are our vibes. Cheech and Chong. Let's look here. How was everybody's long weekend? Did everybody have a good long weekend? Nice and relaxing? Did y'all go and do a bunch of things? Did y'all hang out and hide away from the world? It was rainy here. I had to work all weekend except yesterday. We were actually closed on a holiday. Dude, this shop I work at is 90% awesome. This 10% is the schedule effery they keep doing. I keep ironing out a schedule, and then the owner's wife keeps coming in and changing it. And then I have to go and complain, and I'm like, dude, fix this. And then we'll have somebody quit. So then they'll come in and like, can you work this? Can you work this? And I'm like, okay. I'm telling you, no longer weekend here in Australia. Oh yeah, no, it's way past. Here in the States, Delaney, we had a holiday weekend. I'm sure y'all don't have Labor Day, but we had Labor Day here. It was Labor Day. Yes, Labor Day. You don't have Labor Day. Yeah, we do. So we had a long weekend here, and it's most normal jobs are closed. A lot of retail, restaurant, service industry places were open to get some of that shmoney. This is the first salon. I think this one and another one, and they're both family owned, are closed for majority of the holidays. So I get actual holidays off. It's pretty cool. I have not had that. And then they went ahead and gave me my regular weekend. So I have a 3-day weekend too. I have a 3-day weekend. You have a 3-day weekend. They have a 3-day weekend. So it's pretty cool. So I got to get a bunch of stuff done. I got my apartment, my mom's apartment, really, really clean. Anyway. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's do a big reading for everybody. Let's do a quick big reading for everybody. There's a full moon coming up, huh? We have a full moon, I believe. Is it tonight? I am looking. No, we're in waxing gibbous right now. Okay, hold on. Currently waxing gibbous. September 7th, we have a lunar eclipse in Pisces. Oh. Welcome back. Did you handle them? Magician card. You geniuses, you powerful beings, you resourceful little souls, able to do and accomplish whatever you set your heart and mind to. I think there might be some misdirection about what it is you're wanting to do. I'm just talking about the moon, and I pulled the moon card. It goes into Pisces. We have a lunar eclipse. You be manifesting, get it, girl. But, I talk about the moon. Here's the moon card. Following your heart's desires. Maybe this is resonating on needing to use that Pisces moon energy, because this is Pisces energy. Here's the moon card as well. There's a lunar eclipse happening. There's a lot of things riding on your shoulders. I feel like this is everything that you've worked for. This is starting to put everything into action, taking on a lot of that work. Here goes the cords. You see them? Here goes the cords. Okay, so I like, Lisa, how this one is a lot of this cord, real quick. So the cord fell off of you, and it is still attached to her. Okay. So the cord fell off of you, and it is still attached to her. I'm going to take pictures of this so you can see it up close. What's happening. I can show you there. Can you see it okay? It's kind of cool looking. I'll send you a picture of this. I know, right? Jamie's Cowboys. I know. We have a new family member in the house. I love when this happens. I love it. That's actually a really cool picture. But anyway, the cord fell off. What it's also doing is burning your candle. Your candle still stands tall and strong, and the cord is on the ground, and it's melting this candle. I'm going to get this here. That is fascinating. Can you see what it's doing there? Do you see the black candle there? It's all melted out and it's down on the ground. That cord is on the ground and it's testing your strength. You're still standing tall. The flame went out. The flame went out on top. Okay, interesting. Wow. That is different. I've not seen anything like that before. Let me see if I can pull this up here and see if you can't get a better view of what it's doing here. There we go, darling. Now I'm going to have to, give me just a second. I got to put something underneath this. And there goes Lisa. She fell over. Hang on a second. It's getting real. Put you in the frying pan, girl. It's interesting. I'll show you. Oh, you lit back up. And then you lit back up. Okay. Wow. You lit back up. Do you see what's happening there? No, I'm not burning the house down. I'm very good at candle magic. I can see. I can see and smell and hear what it's doing. Even if I turn my back on it, I can feel it. Yeah. No, I'm not burning nothing down. No, you're in the pan. You're good. Baby. This is wild what it's doing here. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, that there is a successful burn. Yikes. So I got lots of pictures of it, but yeah, it's doing this really wild. You see that? Wow. Okay. So with this 10 of Wands, oh, there's lots of attention in it. There's lots and lots of intention all up in that, for sure. And it still burns. Even when it's on the ground, it still burns. And this is what I was going to tell you. I was going to remind you that this is not an instant thing. This is something that is going to continue to work. This is something that's going to continue to need to have intention into it, that you know this process has happened, that you know that this is just a part of it. That's a part of the purging. This is part of the detachment. It's part of the redirection of your focus into things that are receptive, that have reciprocity as well. This has got to go outside. I'm sorry. It's getting smoky. She's powerful. Move, please. Move, please. Gotta close it off. Girl. That was powerful. Holy crow, that was powerful AF. You guys were stubborn. You guys were stubborn. That was stubborn. That was so stubborn. It wasn't, not only was it not going out, it was setting everything that was on the plate on fire. The wax that melted down was creating a bigger fire. I was stubborn. That was intense. Once it hit the cord, it was like, once it hit that cord, it started freaking out. So the flame really, really went a little berserk there. And you guys remained separate, but it was just like burnt to the ground, but staying going. That may need another one. That was pretty intense, honestly. That was pretty intense. Let me see my other candle. Yeah, even my other candle is still burning, but it's like down to the little nub, and it's like, I'm just gonna go out. I'm good. Dang. I may need to do that again. Yeah, that was pretty intense. So I see why you struggle. How long have y'all been friends? The rest of yous, boy. So this Pisces moon, let me look at that. This Pisces moon is going to be something pretty freaking powerful, especially with that lunar eclipse. So let's look at it. Circumstances are coming full circle and destiny is being rewritten. Lunar eclipses are very often dramatic endings brought about by the universe. Dramatic endings. That's a pretty dramatic ending since high school. And we're approaching 50, aren't we, dear? You and me both. Okay. Wow. Circumstances are coming full circle and destiny is being rewritten. Dramatic endings brought about by the universe. Endings that we often have very little to no control over. Pisces 2 is a sign linked to the closing of a cycle. It is because it's the end of the zodiac. That's the closing of that cycle. Making this an even more emphasized theme. Emotions will undoubtedly rise. After all, Pisces is a water sign. The endings that arise may bring to the forefront some deeper grief, both present and past. Surrendering into the feeling and embracing change is our cosmic calling. It's what will bring us much closer to our spirit, to what we deem as a higher power. Faith is a gift that can never be taken back. It's a gift native to this sign. So here comes faith. So this is also going to be supported by an exalted Jupiter, ancient co-ruler of Pisces. In the wake of closure, new beginning is glimpsed. The new moon eclipse, 2 weeks, affirms this. So there's going to be another new moon eclipse in 2 weeks after the full moon eclipse, the lunar eclipse. We just had this kind of dramatic emotional shift in the beginning of the year, if y'all will remember. It was done in, I believe, Aries and Pisces. It had that Aries, that had that Mars energy. This is massive for you. Oh boy, finally the karmic ending of your cycle. Yeah, Pisces. Yes, girl, claim it. Healing is also something to reflect on. Where are the gaps? Where do we need extra support? What's coming to light now around our well-being? And where do we need to better balance our physical needs versus our spiritual needs? Physical versus spiritual. Where's the balance there? There's a lot of work that gets uncovered with this calling for us. It's not just about just shifting. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with this. This is personal responsibility, as well as doing the duty of all of those that we have come across that have laid these burdens on us with this 10 of Wands, where we are now, and you'll notice in this particular 10 of Wands, the wands are all on the ground. He's only begun to pick them up just to get carrying, just to get going with carrying the load. He's looking at all of this that he's now got to get organized and start to do the work in this particular deck. This is the Before Tarot. The Magician hasn't quite gained control over the resources on this particular card. As you'll notice, the sword's in the air, pentacles are flying, cup hasn't stabilized. They're there. The wand is in the air. There, the wand is in the air. And now the work begins. You know this calling is here. This calling, this emotional calling. This inevitability of no longer being where you were, but now needing to go to another place. Girl, me too. I claim it. I claim a fabulous life ahead. Girl, me too. Girl, I cut him. Oh, girl, yes, I did. Here comes the Page of Swords. New information. New information. These burdens and these unnecessary and unnecessary responsibilities that have been put onto you is adding to your plate here. This is extra stress. This is sleepless nights. These are intrusive thoughts. This is worry. This is fear. There's a lot that comes with all of this carrying of the load. You've got to get real specific about what you're willing to take on and what needs to be left behind. What isn't really worth carrying around with you. Y'all need to get really focused, because there's enough to do. There's enough work to be done without having to do the work for other people as well. You need to kind of write off the work that needs to be done by other people as something that is not for you. It can't be handled by you. Therefore, you need to redirect your focus to what can be done. Hi, Vijay. How are you? I know who you are. Good to see you. Welcome. Girl, we are ready. We're more than ready. I know. You see from Lisa's little cord cutting, she is not only ready, but required. There's a requirement for you to release yourself from these burdens that burn you time and time again, that continue to keep you held in the bonds of that fiery pressure, of that untamable passion. We can't have things like that running our lives. We can't have things like that, completely controlling our thoughts and our actions. We can't have things like that are derailing us and robbing us of our intention and our own purpose. This is a time of claiming power back. This is a time of once and for all, for the greater good of self. And by proxy, everyone around you, but first and foremost for self. What is good for you and what needs to be left off your plate moving forward? How are you, Vijay? I'm on day 2 of my 3-day weekend. So that's super fun. Sarah got muted. I can't see Sarah. Why can I not see Sarah? We are ready. Go, fly, Phoenix. You're good, Fred. No worries. Ooh, wow. 2, 4, 6 cups out here with the world card. Closing of these past cycles of things that are for you and not for you, right? These relationships, these partnerships, these connections, the choice of energetic exchange with another, really deciding its worth and value, doing differently than you did before to create better, being more selective, right? Being more specific. Probably because you talk crap. There you are. Embracing authenticity. Nice. I like it. Probably because you talk crap. I don't know. Somebody could see you and I couldn't see you. So I was just, okay, there you are. I see you now. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Wow. It's time to start shedding energies, y'all. Life is getting very specific, very complicated, and very busy. And you have enough to do without taking on extra. We don't have time, room, or place to take on extra. Extra includes things of the past. It includes things that haven't happened yet. That is extra. When you're going to places that haven't even happened yet, or they are no longer happening, that's your past, that's the future. That's anxiety, fear, stress, and worry. There's no room for that. You don't have time for that. They don't exist anymore and they haven't happened yet. So you're robbing yourself of opportunity to take care of as much as possible to relieve yourself from that pressure and stress. And when you relieve yourself of that pressure and stress and you free up your time, we don't go running around trying to figure out, okay, who hasn't caught up with me yet? How do I get you to where I'm at? You take advantage of that free time and space by doing things that fulfill your heart and soul, doing things that are beautifying the genuine connections that you want to nurture and keep in connection. These are our families. These are our genuine friends. These are new connections on different vibrations. We're not looking to old connections, trying to fix people who cannot get there. We're looking for people who are already on that frequency and that vibrational tip for already. We're not looking for added responsibility. Don't add. Don't add to what you got going on. Bless the presence. Yes, you are. Thank you for the card blessings. Her name is going to be and Nacho Energy. Oh, that's the name of my dad's internet, Nacho Wi-Fi. Nacho Wi-Fi. That's the tohi frijole. Pepitas. Frijoles. Ole frijoles. So sweet, this boy. He's like, hi, Bob. He makes my day too. He's so special. Do it. Burrito. That's cute. Do it. Get your channeling loaded. Do it. I want to see. Heck yeah. I love that stuff. I love that stuff. I thank goodness that I have a place that records when I'm just going on and with my channeling, because then I can go back and actually rewatch what I actually said. It's very entertaining, impressive, entertaining. You need a burrito and nachos with cheese. We're all craving Tex-Mex. Thank you, Bubba. Thanks for the Mexican cravings. It's so bad. It's so it's precious. Okay, am I done with this reading? You think I'm done? Okay. According to him, I'm done. I'm done with these cards. No more reading, Mom. I'll do one of these. Very good. Talk about nachos. Word. I wish he would pull one out. That'd be so precious. There is a cat who pulls tarot cards on TikTok. There is Optimus Prime. Nice. That's awesome. I love Optimus Prime. Very cool. Load a new channel every few days. Cool. That's really awesome. Okay. Three cards fell out. That's too many. Can we just have one? Can we just have one? Un tarjeta, por favor. Gracias. Gosh almighty land sake. Three again. Uno tarjeta, por favor. Uno. Gracias. New moon in Virgo, which I believe we just had a new moon in Virgo at the end of August. Didn't we? We just had a new moon in Virgo. Interesting. I believe we just had that. Very cool. So there could be a connection from last moon to this moon. There is some kind of a connection. Many of you, if you've done your manifestation, so the new moon is about bringing in. So whatever you're drawing in, that needs to be your focus. Now the heavy emphasis of what you're releasing needs to be let go of once and for all, so that what you have brought in can fully flourish and have the room, the space, and the opportunity to do so. So many of you who took advantage of that manifestation from that new moon in Virgo, which says here, trust all will be well, carrying this energy past the lunar eclipse in Pisces. Now, lunar eclipse in Pisces is that completion. And we are looking to complete these old cycles to fully and completely remove those blockages once and for all. I know I'm tired of talking about them. I know I'm sick and tired of carrying them. I know I am really one of the few who, when I'm done with an energy, I do everything in my power to be done with that energy, because I unromanticize that connection, that bond, that tie. I do everything in my power to focus on everything negative about that. It becomes more clear and more apparent why it is not good for me, and how universally blessed I am to now be free from that burden and have the room, space, and opportunity to become what I am meant to be, to take those lessons and transmute myself into something more powerful, more capable, more intelligent, stronger, better, faster, the bionic. Yes, this is all empowering energy that we are honored to get to do, not burdened to have to do. The burden lies in the other responsibilities, those other energetic connections that don't reciprocate, that don't fulfill, that continue to disappoint, that will ultimately leave you waiting. We cannot wait for completion to happen through someone else's actions. Now is the time to take the reins in your own hands, my darlings. Let's look at the new moon in Virgo. Did everybody manifest? Did you do your new moon work? Holy cannoli. Did you take me right to it? Fucking universe. Gotta be the one to do it. Yay. You know what? You know why? Because it takes a professional. It takes an adult. Somebody's got to be the adult. It looks like it's going to be you and me. This is why we work hard and we play hard. You know what I mean? This is why you bring that inner child out whenever you can, because of all the work and burdens and responsibilities that we have been honored to be trusted enough to carry out. When looking at this perspective of knowing that real work is put upon those who have the integrity, the ethics, the wherewithal, the gumption to be able to follow through and complete that effort. This is put on those people who are capable. These are superstars. These are the elite. These are those strongest of the pack. Knowing that you have that strength and that power within, that spirit has trusted you with, that you are the one capable of doing that and carrying it through and completing the job with all the zest and muster that you and only you can. And only I can. Work hard and play harder. Girl, yeah. This is why I get extra goofy. When I get playful, it's fun. It's really fun and funny, and it lasts, and it's infectious, and everyone around me can feel it. And when I'm working, everyone around me follows suit. I am a leader in that aspect, that not only do I inspire through the work I do, but I also encourage to maintain a certain pace in my presence or get left behind. And then when it's time to play, boy, I'm trying not to giggle right now at how silly and fun it is. It's a joy. It's a treat. It is a treat. I hear it a lot. Not to brag or anything, but I hear it a lot, how people love to be around me. They do, because of my energy. And when I've had enough, goodbye. Don't ask. I'll see you in a little bit. I gotta go plug up. Let's Mr. Rogers my glasses so I can read. Manifesting. Good sign for matters related to a job or health situation. Sometimes we want everything to happen yesterday, but divine timing is a real thing. Sometimes we need more pieces of a jigsaw to fall into place before we can get what we want. Slowing down now is the key for you to get what you want. So take your time and allow events to unfold. See what you can do for others as a really quick and easy way to both distract yourself and boost your good karma while you wait for your dreams to manifest. There's a reason why you pulled this card, to make sure you pay attention. This is also about taking the time in this transitional period into this lunar eclipse to free yourself from the responsibilities of doing the work for everybody. We can only help those who help themselves. We can't do all the work for all the people. Do you need help? Have you got it? Are you unable? Mess. She's making me nuts. She's making me a little nuts. So hang on a second. Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. Is that better? Okay. Just so specific. Oh, gross. Lo siento. Está quemado. That I'm a good. Wait a minute. What? If I have a way to contact Leela, check on her. I've contacted her several times, checking on her and telling her about the live. She leaves you on red, so something is going on. Okay. Dang. Okay. I'll totally do that. Oh, could be. That's a good point. You're a guy. Some people are so weird like that too. Could be. Are you back to lay all over my stuff? So this says, go out of your way to help someone. Helping brings you good karma. It boosts your karma. Be reliable. Don't overthink things. Be modest. Go out of your way to help people. The moon there is a lot of you maybe not seeing how much you could already be taking on, or maybe somebody's being very elusive about the assistance that they've required, but you can tell, maybe you intuitively know what needs to happen. Interesting. Go out of your way to help people. Girl, I've been service industry since I'm 15, W-2 earning. Before that, I was always helping, always doing. So I also, it's in my chart though. There's a lot of that. Service is my purpose. It's all in my chart. Service, teaching, guidance, that's all in my chart. If you are brand new to my channel and you have not been a subscriber for more than 5 minutes, you are not allowed to enter the chat. You have to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes in order to enter the chat, just to keep it nice and authentic and friendly. Just so everyone is aware. I appreciate everybody for following, for being here, for trusting my guidance. This has been an interesting live. Very interesting. And we have a new family member, Miss Jamie. Yours is healing. I am life path number 9, the shamanic healer. That is my life path as well. So I'm currently at the shamanic healer. After 9 is 11, then 22, then 33. And then you get to graduate. What is it? The ascended master, the divine teacher, and the divine master. There's the different levels, 11, 22, 33 of those life paths, but 9, shamanic healer. If you're life path number 1, you're probably just getting started. You haven't even begun yet. You're all 3D. Woohoo! Wee! Party! Ew. Does everybody know your life path number? Has anyone looked at your Chiron? Have you looked at your North Node? Empath, medium, clairvoyance. Nice. You're a 4? Right on. Right on. I am a Heyoka empath. I've got claircognizance, audience, voyance, sentience. Clairaudience, voyance, sentience. I've got a few clairs. I've got a few. If I were very strict and very protective of my energy, I'd probably have some more that I trusted more, that I trusted deeper. But I have a full-time job. I have a lot of interference into my energy. So I do well with what I have. Remote viewing. Nice. Nice. It's interesting, isn't it? I started to remind people to speak it out loud. Speak it out loud. Speak it to who you are around. Say these things. Start being more vocal, so that when it does occur, that not only are you connected to the occurrence, but those around you can also be aware of your ability to see, feel, understand, know, hear, whatever it is. Also, it gives you an opportunity to test your attunements, to verify your attunements as well. This is a great way to continue to practice and deepen it and to trust it more. We all have them on different levels. Yes, that's that deep connectivity. I am so involved with so many people. I have physical touch of people's heads and hair all the time, sometimes their face. But it's a lot of energetic exchange now, and it's a lot. I'm seeing, I don't know, 75 to 100 people a week. And these are not all great, wonderful, spiritual people. They're just not all of them. Some are wonderful, and I get that connectivity, like my energetic field just lights up. Like I get the goosebumps, the conversation flows easily, everything feels great. It is a wonderful vibrational, energetic connection. But when it's not good, it's not good. And then I have that funky on me, and then I got to do all this work to get it off me. Tambourine, black, onyx, tiger's eye, grounding. Nice. Nice. Very good. I've got a ton. I got lots. I do all the things with all the things. I do. Trust me. I do. I do all the things with all the a lot of things. It's much. Vibes don't lie at all. You're so true. I wish I could do that with the salon. Baby, I wish I could do that with the salon. I already go around and do all that. I've got a bunch of non-believers, naysayers. There's a bunch. And the people that I work with, like, they're not on that vibe. They're not on that tip. There's just a bunch of people who are, in this low vibrational way of thinking. And these are the people that I intertwine with and talk with on a regular basis. And I have to consistently detach, just do my job, go back into my world, come home, cleanse all that off. I just fixed the tub again. So I'm about to go do a spiritual bath, especially after that freaking cord cutting I just did. Woo, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Huge selenite under the table. I take a bunch of this stuff to work, bro. I'm loaded. I've got it in my pocket, in my bra, I got it everywhere. I got the things, all the things. Trust me, I'm doing all I can, but it's a lot. Make fun of you, but the universe is awesome. I know. I get it too. I get it too. And it's not that I don't get made fun of. I'm just not understood, and it's not well received. It's not like there's an open curiosity about it. It's an immediate dismissal and an inability to want to attach to whatever I'm saying. So I can tell. You can tell when you're being received, and you can tell when they're not into it. You can tell. It is very rare. And most of the times it comes from the clients, honestly. Vijay that came in here, a client. That's a client from the chair. And I get it a few times. They come in, they talk, they conversate. It's good. It's rare. Just read about 9. Is that you? The shamanic. You're a life path number 9 also. It's a shamanic healer. The shamanic healer. Yeah. It's the communal cowboy. As I'm looking at Jamie's cowboys. We're your cowboy. I want to be a cowboy. And you can be my cowgirl. Y'all remember that song from the 80s? Ah, the 80s. Such a pure time. Beanie Boobs. Bubba Beans. Dallas Cowboys. I'm in Dallas. Currently I'm in North Addison, South Plano area right now. Where are you at? I go up to Denton, and I work in Frisco. I'm at the border of Frisco, McKinney, Prosper. That's where I work. I had a feeling it was Cowboys, like, as in those. If not that, then it was. Oh, you're in California? Oh, you left us. It was a trade-off. Did we trade some Californians for you? We traded a bunch of your people for our people. Get back here. Take them back. Too kind for your own good sometimes. Yeah, that's that part. Frisco Training Center. Yes, I drive by it every single day. Every day I drive right by the Star practice. I'm right down the street from the new PGA that they built. I go down PGA Boulevard to get to work. Yeah. There's a lot of money up there, bro. I see Lamborghinis and McLarens, and I see all that all the time. All the time. There is so much money around that area now. It's ridiculous. No, Frisco is booming because they all live there, because that's where the practice center is. A majority of them are there. If not there, then South Lake Carroll. South Lake Carroll is another really big money area, but it's closer to the stadium. It's the biggest money like the high end, like big money area that's closest to the stadium. Frisco is where they practice. So they split them. H-Town strong. Okay. Go Texans. Texans, Astros. Hey, listen, I'm not really into sports anymore. I used to be. I know a lot about a lot of sports. I know a lot about a lot of sports. I posted that today. Go team, go sports. Y'all can see that on my page as we're all gearing up. The Texans do suck. Yes, they do. Formerly, where'd they go? They did their little tour. They were the Raiders. No, they were the Houston Oilers. And then they went, where did they go? And then they went back to Texans. But it was the Oilers. Remember the Oilers? Now I'm really showing my age. But yeah, that's American football for those of you who are not in America. We're talking about American football because that's all we have. I don't even think baseball was invented here. I think it was invented in some Latina culture, possibly. Anyway, it's all we got. Oh, the Titans. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. I knew there was a little bit of a detour. You love football, NFL. I know a lot about it. I follow the crap out of it. And if the game is on, then I am a good person to watch with because I know what's going on. And I know when something needs to happen. I know when a point should have happened. If a penalty happens, I know why. A foul, penalty, whatever. Unless it's the Super Bowl, you're just the end results kind of okay. Are you watching for the commercials or are you watching the game? Because the commercials suck. They used to be awesome. Now it's like trying to make you feel things. And I don't want to feel things. I want to laugh. I want to feel humor. That's it. Period. That's it. All I want to feel is humor. Oh, wrong book. Everything else can kick rocks. Thank you for looking and commenting. Too many window shoppers on your channel. Window shoppers? What's that? What's a window shopper on your channel? What's that mean? Explain yourself. You think Parsons going to make Dak retire? Oh, I know. That was all ugly. I'm not even into anything, but I knew that was a very professional player. It was a very professional player. And he was very just like how Winton used to be. Go out, make the play, be a good player, get off the field. Go out, make the play, be a good player, get off the field. Not a bunch of showboating and prima donna stuff. Anyway. Oh, your clients are players? Cool. Very cool. My clients are all on the G leagues, and I cut Keith Hornsby of the Texas Legends, which is our G League basketball. That's a derivative of the Dallas Mavericks, is the Texas Legends. I cut somebody on the practice squad before for the Cowboys. He didn't play on the team, but he played on the practice squad. I cut him before. A former baseball pitcher for the Yankees. I cut his hair once. Yeah. But other than that, no. Nobody. An MMA trainer. A person training to be in the MMA. I cut his hair. He wanted a wild, not really a faux hawk, but it came down. And it was like a burst fade with a V in the back, but it was, anyway. was complicated as shit. I know that. That was a complicated haircut. I hate him. The Yankee, oh God. He was not that big, and I cut him one time. He said his brother comes to the shop and recommended that he go there because he was in town visiting. And he said I wouldn't know him because he was one of their backup pitchers. Thank you, Vijay. There is one of my clients there. He is not a professional player, but he is a client that I've cut his hair before. One of the good ones I'm talking about. What the heck? I don't even remember his name, baby. That was back in 2020. No, that was 2019 when I cut him. And I think he said he played for the Yankees and then he played for the Mets for half a season. And then he got taken out of the Mets and then he hasn't been back to baseball. He's still trying to get back in. But he was like, you would never have seen me. I'm one of the backups to the backups or something like that. I'm telling you, when I cut people, they're on the back end of the back end. But they look awesome. They look great. Thank you, Vijay. Let me answer for you, dear. Hang on a second. Let me get a new deck entirely. Let's get a whole new deck. A whole new. Yeah, everybody I cut is like, you wouldn't really know them. But they make a lot of money playing a sport. They make a lot of money playing a sport, way more than I make cutting hair. We'll put it that way. Wow, not the legal. Ooh. You signed a bunch of NDAs, Sarah? Sarah, have you signed NDAs? That's wonderful. That's so cool. All right, Vijay, big deep breath. Let me get your energy here. Finances grow from here. Lots of expenses this year, but grateful for the income. Cool. So when will the finances start to grow for Vijay? What did they say? You got to spend money to make money. Something about getting everything out of the way so that you can just sit and be comfortable. That's what they just told me. I'm doing a lot of that as well. There's a lot of things that I had put off. When I finally got money, I started getting everything I needed to get. So while I'm simultaneously fulfilling a bunch of needs that needed to be taken care of, I'm also thinking about the other need of feeling comfortable and getting to a place of not feeling as depleted or like a place where you're just waiting for accumulation to start to be visible. So you're shifting from one position to another. When will that HIPAA compliant? Oh, cool. Right on. Very cool. Okay. When? Oh, boo. Boo to your job, Delaney. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you sharing. Thank you, work, for sharing you with me. I appreciate it. I miss you already. I'll see you soon. We'll see you soon, baby doll. For sure. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't work too hard. Okay. When are the finances going to start growing? Okay, I've got a star card. February. It's Aquarius season, end of January, February. Yeah, here's the Six of Pentacles. You're going to start to have things feel more balanced. It's going to feel like you're finally starting to show something fulfilling. I have a feeling here it's going to be probably by February. Let's see. February, 6 months from now. Yeah, 6 months, February. Yeah, bam, 6 months. 6 of Pentacles, Aquarius energy. I'm thinking Aquarius season, you'll start to see some growth, some real solid, like building up. Of course, you've got the holidays coming up, right? So you've got to get through this holiday season, and then you're going to start to really see something build up. I think you got to like take some chunks and throw it towards a few more things, but then you're going to start to see something happening on the back end here. But I'm feeling 6 months, which looks like February. Vijay. Nice. When always in gratitude, always in gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude. This is the way in which universe reinforces our reasons to be grateful. Also by energetically affecting your quantum field with the energy of gratitude, universe has no choice but to hand you evidence of everything you think and feel. So being grateful shows you more reasons to be grateful, brings in more opportunity for gratitude. When are we looking? We've got in your own time, in just a few days, and then we've got 3 months from now. So I feel like in just a few days to 3 months from now, you're going to start to see this shift. Of things finally starting to feel more balanced, like everything you're putting in, you're finally getting back. Bottom of the deck, Emperor. This is the king of all kings. This is focus. This is hard work. This is boss level energy as well with the Emperor. This is so good. 1111, she left us. Oh, bless her. 3 months to 6 months from now, you're going to see some real increase. That's it. Sound good, Vijay? I love it. Affirmation time. And this is Aries energy. Aries is right after Pisces, which is right after Aquarius. That's about a 3 month span as well. Between Aquarius and Aries. Between Aquarius and Aries. So it'll go Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. That's about a 3 month period to see some big growth. Looks good. So by 6 months from now, you'll really see it start to come in. I mean, isn't it fun? I know. That was a wonderful, wonderful hair service. I was so honored. Me too. I've met some really good, genuine people up there, and I'm blessed that you were one of them. I'll take the rest of them and just throw them out of my chair. You are always welcome in my chair, sir. You're so welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Indeed, Frederick. Indeed. Very cool. I like it. I like it. It's interesting. Could have pulled anything. 7 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Start focusing a lot of your attention and your information seeking on ways to plan for building income, on ways to plan for what to do with a nest egg once it starts to get accumulated. You're going to want to start to investigate, like, how much is it to start a money market account? Start working on building up a savings account so you can take that savings account and turn it into a money market account, which is the highest interest earning account that you can have. Start to research what kind of banks you would like to shift to. Start researching. This is a time for, looking for good investments, looking for ways to get your money to start to earn you money, residual income. Residual income. It's a lot of that Six of Pentacles stuff too. What you're putting in gives back to you. Everything you put in gives back. Residual income. Start looking into that. Okay. Hope that helps. Me too. I would like to also play with some residual income. I've opened one money market account with my ex-husband. He got a really, really big, what do you call it? Inheritance. Took a big chunk of it. We opened the aviation maintenance business, and with the rest of it, he did a money market account. So pretty good. Or marry rich. That's enslavement. You don't want to marry rich. You got to do something for that money. Might as well be a sugar baby. No contracts. No legal binding. If not, it works both ways. I'm all about voting my. I don't know. No, I don't want any of that. I don't. Like I said, I'm building my empire, and my whole world will fall into place as a result of all the work I'm doing now. Every bit of work I do now into myself, my world will fall into place as a result of that work I do. A lot of people do that with working on themselves. They'll work on themselves physically, visually, to attract a connection of higher value that will, monetarily support their existence, just because you put all that effort into how you look and the way you appear. So, yes, I am. Girl, I'm telling you, I am. And I'm okay with that. The more celibate I have become, I actually am pretty certain that I've slipped into being asexual. I'm totally turned off by the idea of partnering or coupling with any other person ever again. The thought of investing in some other dusty person that, does not have their shit together, that has issues, that needs help, that is not able to compute, contemplate, emotionally be available, healthy, an emotionally healthy person, a mentally healthy person, to not, have to jump through the hoops of that. And then I don't know, the whole idea of it exhausts me. It just seems so daunting. All the work and effort I want to put into something, I want to be able to get back from it. And humans are so disappointing. Well, human connection is very disappointing as far as expectations, the fulfillment of expectations, true, genuine fulfillment through another person. I mean, it's just so, it all feels like a lie, honestly. Maybe I've been lied to so much that I just don't believe it. But I feel like it's all a waste of time, honestly. I am completely content by myself. So content by myself. I'm in love with my purpose. My purpose is what I'm in love with. It's so fascinating, and it gives back to me, and it's solid, and it's something that I can genuinely know for a fact that it will give back to me. It won't disappoint me. It won't expect anything from me. It won't change or, surprise me later with some sort of hidden agenda. I mean, it's not going to do that. So I'm excited. Bodily functions demand it. What? Waste your energy on crap. The dusties. Yeah, you waste your energy on dusties. You do. Dusty crusties. Just somebody's broken child that didn't get completely processed all the way. And they got sent out into the world and got traumatized and traumatized and traumatized and traumatized and never did any of the healing. And they want a partner. They need help. They need a therapist. They don't need a partner. They don't need a partner. They need a therapist. Period. You miss companionship? I get beautiful companionship through I have a neighbor around here. She and I have awesome conversation and then it's done. I have some pretty cool conversations with people at work and then it's done. And then I get back to me. I have beautiful connection and conversation with my collective. And then when it's done and over, I get to get back to me. I have genuine connection with my animals. And when it's done, I get to get back to me. I mean, they're right there all the time, staring at me with a lot of guilt attached to it, but I get to do me. They're there, they're always there, but I get to do me. So, talked about asexuality. Is it possible to live happily without sex? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely it is. 1000%. We don't need it. We don't need it. We are a herd. We are a herding. What did they say about it? Because we do group and we do communicate and there is a connection between two people, but it does not have to be physical. It doesn't have to be physical. And that is completely spiritual. Spirituality comes from within. It does not come through connection of another, not through physicality. It's something that you cannot see, taste, touch. Spiritual connection just is. It's from within. And it's to the divine. That has nothing to do with another person. A fulfillment of that through another person is something that our body is built for. But if you study, say, Kundalini connections, they have nothing to do with physicality. It takes all of that energy and sends it back inside and uses it for personal empowerment. It has nothing to do with external connection, nothing at all. And Kundalini connections are some of the most powerful, most intense connections you'll ever feel in your life. Just like ascension through meditation is one of the most euphoric feelings you'll ever feel in your life, but it's nothing that you physically take. You don't purchase it. You don't tune in, tune out of it. It just is. You slip into it, you slip out of it. But yes, absolutely. You don't need to have physical connection. This is something that is pushed by the patriarchy in order to enslave us to the idea of partnering and procreating. That's an enslavement idea created by the patriarchy. But spirituality teaches us that that's not necessary. It's really not. It's something that is taught to us. We found a way to connect to it because it feels good. But a lot of things feel good that are not good for us. And if you're not spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically prepared for that type of connection, we mess it up. We always mess it up. And that is why there are a lot of toxic connections out there. That's why there are a lot of unloved and unwanted children out there. This is why there is so much heartbreak and loss in this world right now, is because it is taught differently than what it actually is. Lost the desire for it entirely at this point in my life. Same. It's so unappealing. And the idea of just animalistically just going at it for what? To what end? And to what end at the end of that? Where is the point of satisfaction? And to whom is it? And on what level? And is it pure and true? I mean, it's so rare. It's so rare. Can't stand alcohol. I know. I don't miss it. Oh God, ever since I quit, I have never felt better in my entire life. I don't miss it. I don't miss not having control over myself, my feelings, my body, my mind. Plus, spirituality completely rejected it. It will not physically allow me to consume alcohol. I get sick. My body's like, nope, one or the other. You're either going to be toxic or you're going to be spiritual. You can't be both. Alcohol is of toxicity. It's a frequency lowering substance. It's with that purpose. You're welcome. It's cooking for the man you love. You can cook for anybody. And listen, there's lots of men out there who would love for you to serve them. Trust me. We all like to be served. But at what point do you find that you are doing acts of service for what endpoint? Are you just doing it because you love to do it? Because if that's the case, you should open a restaurant. You should open a restaurant and cook for people since you love to cook and have that, what is that, appreciation for the work and effort that you put in. You could get that from opening a restaurant, and you could see it on millions of faces. You could have people all over the world just, hem and haw over what you can do and the skill set you have. You don't love cooking that much? I'm just saying. Like, there's ways to channel that into other things without having to hang all the cards on one person doing exactly what you need them to do. And putting all that pressure on one person to be mentally available, to be emotionally available, to do their inner work, to be an upstanding human, to not hurt you, to not disrespect you. There's rules. There's a lot of rules. There's guidelines. There's the picture of what it takes to have access to our energy at that level. We just have to be very, very sure of who gets access to it, because as you have seen, it is precious. This is why, speaking of precious, it is precious. This is why it pains us so to have to do that work of detachment and reclaiming of that energetic power. He sure is up and down, isn't he? I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. It should be equal. You do a meal, I do a meal. I mean, should be. How long does that last, though? I mean, in reality, how long does that last? And then, what if you get in a fight? How are you going to handle it? Is it going to be passive aggressive? Is it going to be petty? Is it going to be handled like adults? Are we going to go days without talking? Are you going to browbeat me into not saying anything so that we don't talk about it, so I don't touch you in your sensitive feelings? I mean, who the hell knows? We don't know. It's just a lot. It's so much. It's so much. I'm telling you, it is a very, very rare thing. I'm telling you, I'm doing hair now for men. So I'm getting all the, what do you like to do for fun? We should go hang out sometime. And I'm like, I don't hang out. I used to go shoot pool. I'm very good at it, but I don't do it anymore. I also used to drink alcohol. I don't drink anymore. I don't eat meat. I don't eat eggs. I don't eat dairy. I mean, I'm into tarot. Are you into that? No, I like to go fishing. I don't fish. I'm a vegan. I don't like it. I'm not into it. Please don't fish around me. Please don't show me your murdered bodies of animals. I don't want to see it. It hurts my heart. I'm not into it. Fun for me. This is fun for me. What do you do for fun? I get online and talk to my collective. I do readings. I have little moments of me time in the middle of everything I'm trying to do for the world. So no, it's not. Not the no. There's been a few. There's been a few, but it's just like I got a car. Like somebody asked me for my car. You had a card, and I was like, yeah. And so I'm writing a card up, and they get a card, and like, can I see a pen? Writes his number down, hands it to me, and says, text me. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not texting you. I don't know you. I just cut your hair once. That's it. That does not mean we're going to go hang out. I get it. I'm a very friendly person. I'm a very kind person. I'm a very open person. And sometimes it gets taken wrong. I have a Libra moon. I get accused of being flirty. I'm not. I'm a kind person. I did an at-home haircut for a client of mine, and it turned into, what do you do for fun? And I felt bad because his dad just died, and I'm like, oh man. And a part of me was thinking I should hang out with him because he is just went through something bad, but I'm already sacrificing myself to meet somebody else's needs. What do I get out of that? What do I get? I've lost time. I'm now having to explain myself. I'm having to, dilute myself as well because I'm not all the way connected with this person. There I go again. I should help this person by giving of my time. No. If you want my time, pay me for it. This is why I'm going to go back to school to become a counselor. If you need my guidance, pay me for it. You cannot have my personal energy. It is very selective. It is very few. It's for that energetic exchange of what we're doing. My neighbor, she does sound baths. She's into tarot. She's into astrology. She's a Pisces sun, Scorpio moon, I found out. I read her chart. She's cool. I like her. She's awesome. And her son is so nice. And we're rescuing animals in the neighborhood together. So I like her. Like we have that bond, but it's not like we're not together all the time. I see her often, but I don't say hi to her every single time. I'm not running out going, hey girl, what's the tea? Here's a 5-minute conversation every single time. I don't do that. It's here and there. Because she would probably run from me every time if she saw me. She'd be like, I gotta go. I'm in a hurry. And sometimes there is that. Oh, my dad's a Gemini. My best friend I grew up with a Gemini. In Vedic astrology, I'm a Gemini. In Vedic astrology, but I'm a Cancer. I don't feel like a Gemini. But I have an Aquarius rising and a Libra moon. So I have a lot of air in my chart. And I get along well with Geminis. And Geminis always be trying to take me out. And I'm like, no. You are the most non-monogamous people I've ever met in my life. No, it'll never happen. Never. The requirements I have of a relationship, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. How I view a relationship should be, it's never going to happen. I even explained it to my last person, was lied to about how that is what the kind of connection I could have. And it never happened. Not only did it not happen, I was verbally abused for asking for it, emotionally and verbally abused. And that happens every time. That happens every time with every relationship. I see a lacking part in it. I request for that to be brought to attention so that we can work through it, and it gets thrown back at me. It turns into a blazing fight, and then I get thrown away every time. I'm not doing it again. I'm not. See, we get lied to. I'm not doing it again. I'm not. I'm tired of liars. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of raising other people's dusty sons into being some kind of a starter man. I'm not doing it. 40 hours over a month and a half, and you can just to say hi. You're gonna stop calling. not be alive. Oh, Vijay. There he goes. Fred, Fred. I don't have that kind of. I am here. Exactly. No building guys. No building guys. And I ain't no pick Misha. Ever. 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 And I'm so good with it. I'm so good with it because I've got so much to do. Do you see my orb? I've got so much to do. I've got a lot to do. I got a lot of people to save. And I can't be distracted. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I love her. Yeah. It's tough, man. That dating phase is... I'm over it. In love with my purpose. I'm so excited. I got first to five. So much to say, so much to say. Let's do a little more oracle. It's almost 2 hours on, my darlings. If you are not a subscriber for more than 5 minutes, you cannot enter the chat. You have to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes. And then you may speak. Later, when I'm not talking and you're talking to yourself alone when I'm gone, then you may speak. Sorry. Oh, illumination. New beginnings, baby. We've got money matters and that ripple effect. Noise. Russell Hartley, yes. I mean, this stuff that the light with women. It's my personal assessment through my research and through my many years of work that only 2 to 5% of hetero men are capable of loving women the way women love. Every other expectation is done through resource. It is done through the requirement for all needs to be met. And if you cannot meet all needs, they will seek their needs being fulfilled elsewhere. They will have their partial needs fulfilled with you and seek their need fulfillment elsewhere, resourcing out where they get all their benefits met. Just saying. I thank you for being here. I thank you for your divine feminine energy. I believe Fred is one of the few rare divine masculines. Means what he says what he means. I believe that. One of the rare few. There are a few out there who are that way, but it's just about that need meeting. So met temporarily. Interesting. I thank you, Jamie, for being a part of the soul family. I thank you for being here. Truly. I'm a big supporter of the divine feminine. I am honored and grateful to be trusted as a point of reference through divine masculine for those willing to listen and open to my message, open to hearing it. I've spoken to a few other masculines, not divine, requested they send their feminine partners to me so that I may assist and guide them. So I've asked, aren't they fun? Aren't they fun? Yeah, they're very active. Busy, busy, busy orbs all the time. Divine Feminine Club for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. So here we have Money Matters. Invest your money wisely. This is about doing your due diligence and research before you spend big chunks of money. Make sure that you are researching. Like, I'm about to start classes. I was brought to the attention of the website for checking out your professors before you sign up to them. The other classmates before you have rated that professor, and they talk about what their requirements are, if they're a good teacher or not, how their teaching methods are. So that was pretty cool. So it's about making sure that you are investing wisely. This is about also looking into budgets, taking a closer look at your expenses so that you can be on top of things, so that you can look and see where you are possibly losing money and where you could potentially gain money. But Money Matters has come out. We've got Illumination and New Beginning out here. Could be looking at you putting a brighter light on this topic of your money matters, looking into savings, looking into ways to turn things back into your favor. You could be hyper fixating and focusing on budgets and investments right now, looking at ways to start new careers, probably bring in additional income. Maybe ways to start a new chapter. We've got a clean sweep here for the old way of handling things. Some of you may be looking into a class, money class, budgeting classes, how to do management of your income and finances better, getting a better handle on things. With the Illumination, we've got Ripple Effect also coming out. It's not just about what it does for the moment, but that long-term effect. The effect of not only you, but your long-term goals, your future goals, those around you, everyone who has a plan with you in the future, your children, your parents, your siblings, your future husband, your future children. There's a ripple effect to all the choices that we make, to the decisions of where we're choosing to invest, what we're choosing to invest in. Not leaving yet. Thank you, Jamie. Nice. I like newcomers, and when they come in and they stick, I'm very honored. Vijay is a newcomer. Jamie is a newcomer. I'm so grateful. People are continuing to come in. Grace, I'm glad you're back. I've been asking for you forever. I've been asking for Miss Leilani. We need Leilani in here too. I've been asking about her. I love it. You're so welcome. You're so welcome here. I had to get into my hermit mode and concentrate on my work. Girl, same. That's what I did. I had to go inside, cut back from everything, and really look at all the places where I'm at. I started having to make phone calls. I started having to make contracts and promises and get things back in order. Found a job, didn't like it, got a new job, getting that all ironed out. Girl, same. But welcome back. We've got the Inner Sense coming out. The Inner Sense. I've got Candle Magic under my nails. I apologize. And Strength. Got the Strength card. This one has the bull on it. Mess with the bull, you get the horns. Inner Sense. Okay. As I quiet the noise of my mind, I tune into the voice of my heart. I trust myself and embrace the wisdom of my intuition. My inner truth is divine truth, guiding and influencing me every day. Tuning into that inner sense, that inner knowing. This is that clear energy we were talking about earlier. This is also about being very self-aware so that you can trust that intuitive message, those nudges, those feelings, those messages that you're getting. This is about tuning into those and leaning into that information and knowledge as sage. These are here for a reason. It's not just entertainment. It's not just white noise in your head. These are messages guiding you, asking for your attention to focus. Pay attention to that inner sense. We also have strength, the strength card out here. I stand strong, affirming my power and unshakable faith. I rise above self-doubt, find my courage in truth. Holding on to love, I triumph over fear, knowing I have the strength to overcome any challenges. Any and all challenges are actually strengthening you. Your wisdom to understand what it is that you're experiencing, what the lesson is, what the takeaway is, when to push harder, when to pull back. This all takes courage. This takes wisdom. This takes the wherewithal to get up and do this, to try again. That takes strength and courage to try something new, to step outside of your comfort zone and to push yourself past the boundaries that you've created to keep yourself safe. That takes strength and courage as well. A lot of times we are being pushed outside of our comfort zone so that we can evolve and grow into what we are meant to be, what we're being pushed by spirit to evolve into. I love awareness. The more self-aware you are, the more accurately and clearly your experience in this world is with others, with energy, with circumstances, with emotion, when to attach, when not to attach, when to invest, when to protect. That all comes from awareness. That all comes from self-awareness. That's empowerment in self-awareness. Bottom of the deck. I reap what I sow, baby. And this card, look at that. That reminds me of the music video, Sowing the Seeds of Love by Tears for Fears. Do y'all know that song? It's so beautiful. Such a fun music video. That's when music videos started to get really artsy and very fluid, like a very fluid flow, very creative, very digital. Sowing the Seeds of Love by Tears for Fears. Good song. Great song. For us oldies, yes, I love it. It's a really good one. Makes me think of my dad. My dad's a big Tears for Fears fan. I reap what I sow. I remember that my thoughts and actions shape my reality. What I sow, whether in thoughts or deeds, will come back to me. Today, I choose to plant seeds of abundance, light, and love, knowing that I will reap the greatest rewards. The greatest rewards come from authenticity and purity and love. This is our resting vibration anyway, of love, of peace. And when you sow those seeds with that in mind, your intention is pure. You are repaid with greater rewards. If you put out negative, you get negative, right? This is also about knowing that everything you think and feel are affecting your quantum field. If you're investing in negativity, you will reap negativity. If you're investing in anger or forceful empowerment, you will receive that type of pushback in your world. There will be obstacles that you will have to overcome. There will be challenges you will have to test yourself against. You know what I mean? So there's this beautiful connection about understanding what you're putting out is what you're getting back. This is why I'm very conscious to remind people to not beget negativity with negativity, but to rather conquer negativity with positivity. Only the darkness can be conquered by the light. So that is the empowerment that we take upon ourselves by focusing on being, the better person, the bigger person, doing greater than what we've experienced, being better than those that have wronged us. It's our opportunity to either rise above or sink down with. Choice is yours. Free will, baby. Gotta love it. Best music era we grew up in. I'm telling you, back when you actually had to have talent because they didn't have all the machines and the airbrushing and everything. Like they didn't take a face and turn it into talent. You actually had to have talent. And that was the basis of whether or not you were worthy of attention. Now it doesn't take much. Everybody gets a participation trophy just for, having money or being able to, you know what I'm talking about. Electronically modifying talent out of look, out of something superficial. So, but yeah, back then you actually had to have talent. Didn't matter what you look like. If you can't sing, if you can't carry a note, if you don't have pitch, if you don't have range, if you don't have variety, if you don't have creativity, you will not make it. The song's on YouTube and playing it. Hall & Oates, cute. Oh, you're a little 80s girl. Oh my gosh. You're a little 80s girl. My dad calls me his 80s girl too. I do all that. I know all those. 90s was my big heyday because I was in high school, middle school and high school in the 90s. It was a big deal for me. Music was starting to change and shape me as a person. And then I go back and listen to some of the stuff I listened to, and I was like, God, I was angry. What was wrong with me? I was 12 listening to some gangster rap. My parents were really worried. Listening to some Too Short, some AMG. I listened to a lot of The Brat. Functified was really playing a lot. Anyway. 80s and 90s. Not the Backstreet Boys. No, I never got into the Backstreet Boys. I went out with New Kids on the Block. I think that was my last boy band, New Kids on the Block. That was it for me. After that, I was out of that. I never got into them. Backstreet, and I did New Kids on the Block because that was like middle school. But by the time, that other stuff rolled around, I was more into like grunge and metal and stuff and hip hop. 2 of their concerts. Oh, cute. Cute. You had them on the other day. Gonna get to you, girl. Heck yeah. Still rock it every day. Cute. It seeps in. I have a very, very, very bipolar playlist. My playlist for work has reggae. It has slap spiritual music. It's got some old R&B, like some OJs, some Aretha. A lot of really old stuff in there. And then I've got like some old 90s stuff in there. Anyway. Some rock, grunge, all that stuff. Oh, cute. Okay. My niece just messaged. She got a new address. She just moved. Cute. Okay. Step by step. Stop. That's the Marvin Gaye, PM Dawn. Remember PM Dawn? That was new. Stuck in a Tree, Empire of the Sun, some Fugees, Nena Cherry, Soul to Soul, Luther Vandross, some LL Cool J, SWV, Arrested Development, En Vogue, some Babyface, some Simply Red, some Janet Jackson, The Green, some Gorillaz, some T-Pain, Dirty Monster, some Halsey, some Blue October, some Chainsmokers, some Filter, some Echo and the Bunnymen, some Erykah Badu, Eric Prides, Blue Cantrell, some Cameo, some Young MC, some Blackstreet, some Smith, some Psychedelic Furs, The Offspring, Veruca Soul, Jamiroquai. I'm all over the map. That's not even getting going. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot in there. That's my shop playlist at work. Some Damon Marley, Bob's Kid. Good times, eh? Anyway, that's your music section of today's reading. I hope everybody got a lot out of the readings today. Jamie, it was so nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. We're currently at 2:13:13 right now. Right meow. Right meow. I think that's going to be it. I think I'm done here. We did some moonology. We did some life messages. Did a little tarot. Did an answer of a question. I did a cord cutting. That was very dramatic. Very, very dramatic cord cutting. So that was something special. We're going to have to do that again because that was crazy insane. We're going to do that again because that burned. Even when you guys were on the ground, y'all were still burning. And it was like big and it was like taking over the whole plate. And it was about to set the whole plate on fire. So I was just like, I'm going to put a cap on this. We'll do it again. That was crazy. I see why the cord is there though, because y'all have had that bond since high school. It's going to take a minute to get that done. Miss Lisa, just FYI. Jamie, you have a nice night. I look forward to seeing you here again. I come on frequently. I'm going to be doing this a lot more. I'm either here or on that crazy TikTok. So those are my only two spots. I quit going on Facebook because a lot of scammers on Facebook, like a lot. So I'm trying to get everybody from Facebook over here to YouTube. I really love it here at YouTube since I'm monetized. It's a really good adult group to hang out with. If you guys want to hear music in the background and experience a lot of people who just don't understand what tarot's all about and like to ask a lot of yes and no questions, head over to TikTok and hang out with me over there sometime. It's fun. It's the younger, like a younger crowd, but here's where the adults come to conversate and have real conversations, real growth, some real development. There's been some great breakthrough over there, but it's TikTok. So we do struggle, but I try. I've heard that's what I need to walk away from your best friend. You miss her. Oh, I'm so sorry. It happens. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you have to have that separation in order for you to rebuild, to really focus on you, to not have that dilution of your focus, your attention, your intention Also, sometimes if you don't have it to give to somebody else, it doesn't come out in the most pure form, and we end up not doing it right, and it makes things worse. So sometimes it is better to just pull away and just to reinvent the wheel, so to speak, so that you can come back more ready to be more focused, more general, more inclusive. So, Grace, it was lovely. Oh, soul connection indeed. Absolutely. I'm honored you're here. I'm honored for you to be a part of the soul family, truly. Thank you, Frederick, so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. As always, Miss Grace, I love seeing you here. I'm just so glad you're back with us. So I look forward to seeing everybody again. If you're watching the replay, be sure and put replay. Don't forget to hit that heart button, that little like, just little tap. It costs absolutely nothing. Make sure you are following me and you are subscribed. If you are interested to become a member, becoming a soul family member gets you a little bit extra accolades. I am going to start focusing on that, I promise. I'm trying to iron out this daggum schedule. I've got this tug of war happening. I'm about to throw some bows and get that ironed out. But then, yes, I'll have a lot more focus coming forward. I tell you what, I'm about to I want my schedule set to what I want it set to. Who's coming outside so we can handle this once and for all? I'm just going to, I want it how I want it. Dang it. And don't mess with it so I can have a schedule here. They keep changing it. It makes me want to scream. It also makes me want to look for a different job, honestly. I keep telling them that. I'm like, y'all are going to push me away. Stop telling me I can have something and then taking it away. Stop it. I do not like being lied to. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I don't do it. I don't like it. Other than that, we can all play nice. But I'm going to get that figured out. Once it's figured out, you'll see a lot more of me. The videos will be coming back. So do look forward to that. Mwah. I hope you all have a beautiful evening, the rest of your day, the rest of your morning, wherever in the world you are. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Enjoy yourselves. I'm so glad you were here. Big love, big hugs, big squeezes to everybody. Bye. See you soon.